The 2010s was a decade that brought a lot of change to the United States. In the 2010s, many Americans wanted to show their freedom. It resulted in many disagreements, but it was also good in many ways. Throughout the 2010s, there was a huge rise in using the internet to buy products. Amazon continued to grow and became and stayed one of the biggest and highest-selling companies in the world. Other things that came from the rise of the internet and everyday use of it were jobs and opportunities. People could now have jobs on the internet that could provide for them. They could have social media jobs, such as being influencers on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and many other websites and apps. With the rise of smartphones, people were able to text, call, and video chat with each other. People could type something out and have it immediately sent to whoever they want, whenever they want, and wherever they want. People could also see and talk to each other using video chat no matter where they were. There was also a rise in same-sex marriages, as they were now legal in all 50 United States. Other things that happened were disagreements about races and political opinions, and all opinions really. Sports were huge in the 2010s, and this is another thing that people had disagreements about. But it also made many friendships, and people who were different could come together and agree on something they both loved. In 2012, Barack Obama was re-elected President of the United States of America. In the next election, in 2016, Obama obviously was not running because he had already served 2 terms. The main nominees were Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. It was a very close election, and it ended in Donald Trump being elected. He ended up getting impeached twice. In 2019, former Vice President Joe Biden announced that he would be running for president in the 2020 election. There was another person who said that he would be running for president, Kanye West. This did not end up happening, but it definitely got him in the news, which was probably what he was going for. In the 2010s, there were disagreements and riots about many things, including races, in multiple ways. There were Black Lives Matter protests and disagreements, and there was a bombing at the Boston Marathon in 2013. There were also mass shootings throughout the entire decade, many in schools. There were many natural disasters in the 2010s. There were thousands of wildfires, and a large percentage of them were from California alone. In just the year 2010, there were over 6,000 California wildfires. These resulted in hundreds of deaths, and a lot of money had to be spent for rebuilding and help. There were also a lot of hurricanes throughout the 2010s. Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Katrina were 2 of the costliest and most destructive hurricanes of the 2010s. They cost billions of dollars for rebuilding and help. Music played a huge part in shaping the 2010s. Some of the biggest names in music from this decade were Taylor Swift, One Direction, with Harry Styles especially, Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars, Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, Hamilton, the Broadway musical, Pharrell Williams, and Lil Nas X. Trends also shaped the 2010s in many different ways. Some of the biggest and strangest trends of the decade were fidget spinners, water bottle flips, the ice bucket challenge, Laurel versus Yanny, what color is the dress, the mannequin challenge, the Tide Pods challenge, Diet Coke and Mentos, the bottle cap challenge, and Visco Girls. There is no doubt that the internet was one of the biggest parts of the 2010s. With this, there came social media and games. Some of the best performing games or social medias from this decade were YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Vine, Musical.ly, which turned into TikTok, Flappy Bird, Fruit Ninja, Netflix, Fortnite, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, and Pokemon Go. Television shows were a huge form of entertainment in this decade. Here are some of the best performing: The Office, Parks and Rec, The Good Place, This Is Us, Survivor, The Amazing Race, Dancing with the Stars, NCIS and NCIS LA, Game of Thrones, and finally I have to put my favorite show from this decade, Phineas and Ferb.